Beetlejuice sees the return of everyone's favourite pot-bellied bio-exorcist when Astrid Dietz, the daughter of Lydia, accidentally discovers a portal to the afterlife. So this film was directed by Tim Burton and it stars Winona Ryder, Jenna Ortega, Catherine O'Hara, not Jeffrey Jones, Willem Dafoe, Justin Theroux, and of course, Michael Keaton. Now, coming from someone who likes the original film but doesn't love it, I enjoyed this film. But before we get started, I'd just like to say that 99.4% of my viewers over the last month have not been subscribed. So if you like what you see here, be sure to click subscribe, like, and hit the bell. Comment and let me know what you think of Beetlejuice 2. And let's get into the review. So firstly, Jenna Ortega is a very, very welcome addition to the cast. She's fantastic. She's deserving to be getting all these great roles. I haven't seen Wednesday, but I have heard people say she's not just doing the same thing here. Winona Ryder still has it. She's still great. She's always great in everything. And she really still feels like the same character that we knew in the first film. Danny Elfman's score, like always, is great. It reuses the same themes from the original. That's not a problem with me. The opening credits, I was just like, oh, this is so good. I love that opening theme. And while we're talking about the score, I'd also like to mention that the dance pieces in this film are fantastic. They're really well choreographed. The songs are all catchy. I wasn't expecting to like them as much as I did, but as someone who's not a big fan of the banana boat or whatever it is, dinner table scene in the original, I really liked all the dance numbers here. The visuals are still creative as all hell. It doesn't feel like Tim Burton's missed a beat. It feels like there's always going to be something on screen that's just like, you know, crazy, detailing the ways people have died and other certain things that he had to get around. For example, Jeffrey Jones getting around that debacle in a pretty clever and creative way visually. I really appreciated that. There's a lot of fun gags to be had here, as you would expect. And finally, Michael Keaton. This man is a force of nature. He has not missed a beat. 36 years, it feels like it may as well have just been the next day. He is so good here. They're very clever with restraining his screen time again. They're not just giving us overload because he's so iconic. They probably give him about the same amount of screen time in this film as they do in the original. He just steals a scene in every scene he's in. He's just brilliant. I will say the effects, I appreciate them sticking to practical for the most part, but there are some points when you can tell it's CGI. Even if it's CGI like that they're trying to create a stop motion effect, you can tell. And I get it. Doing everything practically is ironically not very practical. But there are some parts of the film where I didn't feel the same magic quite as much as the original. But the main problem that I have with this film is the fact that the plot lacks the simplicity of the original. Now, I very much appreciate the fact that they're trying something new and it's not just a rehash of the first film by any means, but the story is bogged down in too many characters, and too many of those characters are basically completely inconsequential to the whole plot. You could take Monica Bellucci, Justin Theroux, and Willem Dafoe out of the movie entirely, and 95% of it would be the exact same. There's very, very little that they offer. I'm not saying I don't like to see Willem Dafoe in a movie, but like, it's just for the actual purpose of the story, it feels like we're just getting stuck in mud when we visit his character. Same with Justin Theroux and Monica Bellucci. And because the film is tanked with so many different characters, it doesn't feel like there's much structure to it. It kind of just feels like Duck, Duck, Goose, where we go and travel around, see all these different characters kind of in this circle, and they all kind of intermingle when they run around each other. This is a really weird analogy, but if you know what I mean, it's like we're traveling around in the circle and we'll tap one to focus on for a bit and then we'll get caught and sit down and tap another. It kind of just feels like, and then by the end of it, they've all kind of had their part and it all comes together, but it doesn't feel structured. It just feels really bogged down and convoluted and messy, which was a shame. But still, Beetlejuice 2 was fun escapism. It's a good time at the movies. You can watch it, you can laugh at the gags and have a good time. To answer my question that I posed in the thumbnail, I think that this is a worthy successor to the original. And if you are a fan of the original, I highly doubt that you wouldn't enjoy this. So Beetlejuice is worth a watch. Thanks for watching my review of Beetlejuice 2. Let me know what you think of this film in the comments, and I won't have a video out for about a week, maybe even a bit over. Got a very, very big one being built up. So look forward to that, keep an eye out, and I'll see you all then. Bye.